Today I went to Bible study and I thought it was just another day at Bible study. After the study ended, a woman came up to me and she was very, very frantic. She said, "Please, please, please help me, help me. My husband, he passed away. I just don't know what to do. I can't think. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm so upset. Please, please, you need to start a grief support group here. Please, please. I don't know what to do. I'm so upset. You need to do something." I was a little taken back by this. It was very unexpected. I barely know this woman. There are about 20 to 25 other people in this Bible study, and I've conversed with her very briefly, but nothing like we're good friends or anything. So I was a little startled that she thought out of the 25 other people there, I was the one she needed to talk to, and I was the one who needed to start a grief support group. So I didn't know what to say, but I just did what came to me and I said, I'm so sorry to hear about the loss of your husband. I can't imagine everything you must be going through. Of course, yes, if you want me to start a grief support group, I will definitely look into this and find out what needs to be done. I don't know when this is going to be started. I have to follow up with the pastor. We have to see if this is something the church will allow to happen in its building. And if not, we'll have to find someplace else to do this. But of course, yes, yes, I'm so sorry. I'll do what I can and I'll get back to you. So, with those words, I've now been committed to doing a grief support group. And I know very little about grief. I have had friends and relatives pass away, but as far as a support group for grief, I am clueless. I've never gone to one. I've never led one. So as soon as I came home today, I immediately went online and searched grief support groups. And this program popped up. It's called GriefShare. I went onto their website and their website is phenomenal. It gives you a lot of information about the program. There are also testimonials. It's very well received. People really love this program. They said how much it helps them with grief. And it's a program that just kind of repeats over and over and over again. And you can go through the program as many times as you need. It's a 13-week program and it sounds like it's very well structured. I read about being a facilitator. Do you need to be a counselor or a therapist to lead this group? And they said, no, anybody can lead the group. And they have everything really well set up. For the facilitator, you just have to go through some training videos. After you do the training videos, then you get the packet of information. Your job basically is to read through the packet of information, watch the video ahead of time, come to the class, and then at the class, then you watch the video, and then you do the discussion. And so as the facilitator, you're not supposed to do counseling or therapy. You're supposed to just let the group be. You're supposed to have conversations and let each other help each other. And I'm supposed to just kind of stay out of the way. I'm supposed to just facilitate or help people come out of their shell and share information. Basically, the facilitator goes like this. Linda, would you like to share? Margaret, it looks like you might have something to say. Would you like to share that with the group? Oh, Barbara, you look like you disagree with that. Would you like to share your thoughts? I think I might be able to do that. So I've researched the program, I've given a brief summary in an email, and I've sent that summary off to the pastor to see if that is something he might want happen at the church. We really need a facility and we also need seed money. The program costs some money to start and we're going to need that seed money to buy the program and get that started. So I've inquired, how do we go about that? What kind of approval process do we need? And hopefully God will take it from there and let this program either blossom or fall apart, however God sees fit, and we'll go from there. So that has been my day. It's been a little bit chaotic and unusual. Usually I just kind of go to Bible study and come home and go to sleep. But today is a little bit different. So I'll give you an update when I find out more about this program. So we'll see you later. Bye. Today, the pastor read my email and then he called me to do further conversation about this GriefShare program. And the pastor was really amazed at how much homework I have done regarding the GriefShare. And he thought, yes, this is definitely something we need in our area. There are a lot of widows. There are a lot of people who lost children. There are a lot of people who have lost parents. He just said there are a lot of people in our community who are grieving, and this GriefShare program will definitely help a lot of those people. He also said this is not something he can just go ahead and approve. We need to go through the church leadership board. Unfortunately, they just had their church leadership board meeting for the month, so we cannot get on it for this month. But for next month's meeting, we're going to be on the agenda. They're going to talk about GriefShare, decide if this is something they want, and also decide if this is something they will provide funding for, because as I said before, this program is not free. You have to provide money to buy the program and to bring it to your area. So we will have to see how that all turns out, but I'm really excited that this is going forward. Also, the pastor told me there were 2 people who have reached out to him who are possibly interested in helping out for this grief support group. And I'm so excited because this GriefShare program is really a big program to take on for one person. You have to register people, you have to set up the room, you have to break out into small groups. There's just a lot of things you need to do, and it is a lot for one person to do all by myself. So the pastor said that these people are interested, and there's also possibly a third person that's also interested. So we will see how that goes, and hopefully this will get passed by the leadership board, and we will find out more information next month. So that is a bit of an update. Bye for now. Hello, it has been a month since I last updated. Today, they had the leadership meeting, and I was just contacted by the pastor that the GriefShare group has been approved, and it has been approved with full funding. So now we can go ahead and get the materials for GriefShare and set up when we want the meeting and how we want everything to transpire, who we want to promote this group to, and all that fun. So right now I need to go online, look at the different programs, tell the pastor what program I think is appropriate, and then get that ordered. Basically, the difference between the different programs are the number of workbooks. Do we get the bare minimum, or do we order a lot of workbooks? There's a lot of things to investigate. If we only get the bare minimum, then that requires all the participants to pay for the workbooks. The workbooks are about $20 to $25 a piece. Or do we go all in and buy the workbooks for all the participants, and then maybe try to do some sort of donation system that if they want to donate to help offset the cost of the books, they can do that. There's just a lot of things to sort out, and we need to get the program submitted to the office. The office then has to go and make a purchase order with the GriefShare program, and then the GriefShare has to send all the materials back to the office, and then the office has to distribute it to myself and the other people who are helping with the program. I also found out that the people helping with the program, 2 ladies, do not want anything to do with being the facilitator. They're willing to help out. They're willing to help out with the snacks, do promotions, set up the room. And then the other person said she will help with some facilitating duties. She does not want to be the head facilitator. She will just help out and step in if someone has a question or if she has something she can add, but she does not want to be the head facilitator. So it looks like I am now the head facilitator. Yes, I'm not sure if I'm excited or a little bit stressed out about that. But God is moving this program forward, and He's putting people in place. So I guess if this is where the role I'm supposed to be, I'm going to be that person and be it to the best of my ability. The next step also is we need to set up a group meeting with the 4 people helping out, and also with the pastor to set down some ground rules and set down when we want to start these meetings, and how we want the program to unveil itself, and how we're going to promote this. And there's just a lot of things we need to do. So right now we are getting that set up. It looks like it's going to be in a couple weeks. We're going to get this program meeting started, because we have to wait for the program materials to come from GriefShare, and that's going to take a little bit of time to get that all sorted out. So that is how things are happening, and I'm really excited how everything is turning out. So that is a bit of an update. Bye for now. Today is the big day. We are having a leadership meeting regarding GriefShare. All four of us that have agreed to be part of the GriefShare program are meeting along with the pastor. So we are going to meet. We're going to get the materials for the GriefShare so we can look those over. And then we're going to decide on the time, the date, where in the facility we want this GriefShare program to happen and get a lot of things nailed down and also just get some ground rules laid out so we are all on the same page and we can keep this program moving forward. So that is a bit of an update. Bye for now. Hello, I am back from the meeting and I'm a little bit upset right now. Things at the meeting did not go as planned. It was kind of very chaotic, and one person who said, "Oh, I don't want to be a facilitator," kind of monopolized the entire meeting. And she was like, "I want it like this, and I want it like this, and I want it like this, and I want it like this." And it was very frustrating. I sat there and I was like, no, that's not going to work. And I tried to be really nice and I tried not to say anything. And thankfully, the pastor was there. He was instrumental in keeping that meeting on track and keeping the lady in line. The woman had a lot of big, grand ideas that we should do. Like, we should do this big dinner with each meeting. And I thought, we only have four people. We can't do all this food and provide all this for the people. Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to get all the cutlery and the paper plates and the drinks? And there's just so much that you would have to do. And we're going to be in the upstairs area, which does not have a kitchen area. Everything is downstairs. So we would have to pull everything from downstairs, put it upstairs, then get it all set up. And then once everything is done, take everything from the upstairs and put it back down in the kitchen. It's just a lot of extra work, and there are only four of us, and I can't do a lot of that stuff. I can't be running back and forth between the upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. There is an elevator, but it takes about 5 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. It is the slowest elevator you have ever encountered in your life. And it's just not feasible. I can't be lifting all that stuff and running back and forth. I need to be facilitating and leading the group, and I don't have time to deal with the food and everything. So thankfully, the pastor kind of put a kibosh on some of the ladies' grand ideas, saying, we don't have the staff for it. We don't have a food budget for this. We don't have a food committee. How are we going to make this all happen? So I was very grateful for the pastor, but I'm still just really frustrated because this one lady just kept saying, we need to do it like this, and we need to do it like this, and we need to do it like this. But I'm not the facilitator, but we need to do it like this, and we need to do it like this. And I was just very energy drained. I like meetings where it's very open and people can express their ideas and people can come to a consensus. And unfortunately, this meeting was not like this at all. So I'm a little bit upset by the meeting. I'm hoping it goes better in the weeks to come, but these stumbling blocks just emphasize to me, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I was supposed to only get this program going and then step out, which if that's the case, I am fine. I don't want fame and honor from doing this program. I just want to get it started for this person that really needs this help with this grief support group. And however it's supposed to go, I don't care. So I'm really kind of on the fence right now if I'm going to continue with this group for the moment because I am the head facilitator. I'm going to keep going, but if this other woman wants to step up and be the head facilitator, I'm going to allow her to do that, and I'm going to graciously bow out because it's just been very frustrating and just I don't know. I'm just very upset right now at the moment. So I'm hoping things go better in the future. The other good thing was we did get the materials for GriefShare. This is the leadership guide. I was able to bring it home. It has all the content that we're going to be covering for the 13 weeks. Also, we have access to the online content that gives us the video information. There's I think about 4 hours of training videos I need to complete. And it also gives you access to the weekly videos. Thankfully, the weekly videos are only 30 minutes and you only need to preview those videos before you meet for that week's meeting. So I do not have to do those ahead of time, but I do need to find 4 hours of time to go through all the different training videos, which I'm sure are going to be very helpful and educational and help set the path and the tone for how GriefShare meetings are supposed to be run. So that is how things are going right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this group or if somebody else decides to step up, I'm going to graciously step away and allow the group to continue on without me. So that is a bit of an update. So thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. Please also remember to comment and share. It really helps my YouTube channel. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.